Hey guys, welcome to another review, I guess. More of like a conversation, but it's still a review. This is talking about the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. And the biggest question is the Snyder cut an improvement over the theatrical cut of Justice League that we got in 2017? If you want to know my quick thoughts on the theatrical cut of Justice League, I think it's a pretty mediocre film. It's nothing that amazing. It's got some good stuff in it, but it's riddled with plot holes. There's stuff that makes no fucking sense. And Steppenwolf is a shitty ass villain. And the third act is so gross and grainy and red. I hate it. And just, I don't know. And then the forced comedy they put in that theatrical cut was just stupid. It's not the worst movie in the DCEU. I think Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad are way worse films. I even dislike Man of Steel, and I know that movie's getting a lot of love now, but they're not my kind of movies. It's just a mediocre film. And when the Snyder Cut was announced, I didn't know what to expect. I was not very excited for it. I'll just say I wasn't excited. I wasn't on the hype train. I wasn't very excited for it. I thought it was gonna be like a Batman v Superman extended cut. Like they'll add like an extra like 20 minutes, and it won't feel any different. Like the Batman v Superman director's cut, it's a little better, but it's still the same movie. It's still, it's still a mediocre film. Like it turned a 6.5 to a 6.8. Good job. It's still a very mediocre average film, Batman v Superman. So I'm like, is that what Justice League's going to do? It's going to add a little extra footage, but okay. It's still going to be the same movie, though. But then I found out it was going to be like 4 hours long. I'm like, whoa, okay, that's different. So my curiosity went a little higher, and I'm just like, it's still going to be shit. It could be even worse. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to expect from the Snyder Cut. Because Zack Snyder is blowing me away sometimes. Watchmen's one of my favorite superhero films, and I love Dawn of the Dead and stuff, but I'm not a big fan of his DC movies. I think Man of Steel is a mediocre film. I think Batman v Superman's a mediocre film, so I'm not really blown away with his superhero films. So yesterday, I watched the Snyder Cut with my buddy Ryan, and we sat there 4 hours. It's the length of Cleopatra. When we watched it, and is it an improvement over the theatrical cut? In every way, shape, or form, yes, it is. It is actually a great movie. I'm actually shocked, legit shocked, how good it is. It is legit a completely different movie. It turned an hour and like 45-minute film to a 4-hour epic superhero film. It feels like a miniseries almost, but they put into like 6 parts and stuff. But so just non-spoiler, it's good. It's very good. I would definitely recommend it. It's a complete different movie. It changes a lot of things and adds character to the characters that got no character in the original cut of Justice League. I think Joss Whedon should be kind of ashamed of himself for destroying Zack Snyder's vision, because clearly Zack Snyder's vision was really great, and it's a pretty fucking awesome movie. It's got issues. It's still not a perfect film. It's not a 10 out of 10. There's still some lame jokes. There's still some CGI moments that look a little ugly. There's still moments here and there. Steppenwolf, as much as he is a better villain, and they gave him a lot more depth in this movie, he's still kind of a bland villain. Yes, he's got more character, and now he's not like the worst thing ever. Now he's just, he's just okay. They turned a shitty villain into just an okay villain. So that's still an issue, but it's good. It's a very great film, and I would highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And they changed the visuals. The third act is different. They made it R-rated. There's F-bombs in this movie. There's fucking blood and guts and shit. It's pretty wicked, actually. Never thought I'd see, like, Superman explode a dude's head and Wonder Woman throw a dude across the room and his fucking head bashes against the wall. It's pretty fucking wicked. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it. So I'm going to go into spoilers now. If you want to know what I think, it's an 8.5 out of 10. That is my rating. It's a great film. The DCEU, the Snyder Cut is like right up there as one of the best. Right there with like Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman. Really great film. All right, let's get into spoilers. Warning you right now. Spoilers. Okay. I'm not going to go all the changes they made because that would take so long to do. But the development they gave Steppenwolf was interesting because Steppenwolf was always just some bad guy that wants the mother boxes, take over the world. But this one, he is working for Darkseid. And you see that Steppenwolf betrayed him. He's trying to get his honor back, and he just wants to go home. That's all Steppenwolf, he wants to go back home. So he's doing this all for Darkseid so he can go back to his home planet. That's all he's doing. And you get to see Darkseid a lot, not a lot, but a little bit in this movie, and he's pretty wicked, actually. Like he looks like he's going to be like the Thanos of the DC movies that we'll probably never get. And in the theatrical cut, you saw that like flashback of Steppenwolf fighting against all these people and Amazons and Green Lanterns. They changed that. Because the original cut, it was Darkseid fighting these people, and it's a lot cooler. Because Darkseid is fighting all the gods. He's fighting Poseidon, he's fighting Ares, he's fighting fucking Zeus and all that shit. It is wicked. That fight scene when Darkseid comes down and all the people of Earth, even the Green Lantern, fights Darkseid, it's pretty wicked. It's a pretty awesome scene. A lot better, and it's so confusing when they did it in the theatrical cut. It's actually so cool in this one. It's just a lot of scenes that happen in the theatrical cut. They just kind of happen, and you don't know how it happened. This one is just explained so much better to you. Like when they go to a scene, they explain why. They explain like how Bruce found Barry. Like he didn't just show up; he found him and stuff. And there's like the opening scene with the bank robbery with Diana. There's development to that, and it's really well done. And the soundtrack is really, it feels like it was like a Gladiator movie. Like it was really good. And they gave more development for the Amazons and stuff, and they got more scenes and everything. And the biggest like person who gets the most scenes is Ray Fisher as Cyborg. He is a huge character in this movie. They go into his backstory, how he got into an accident, and how his dad grabbed the mother box and revived his son again. And it showed him as a football player at Gotham University. Just like he's a big character, and he has a huge arc, and he's the one that saves the day. He splits the mother boxes into 3 boxes again, and he does a really good job. Even when they bring Superman back, he's got the dark Superman suit, and it's really fucking cool. It's really fucking cool. And yeah, the scene when he goes bad, it's a lot more scarier in this one than it is in the theatrical cut. Even Barry has more scenes, like you see him trying to apply for a job, and he's not as much he's still jokey in this movie, but it's not as painful as it was in the theatrical version. He was so obnoxious in that movie, Ezra Miller, but he actually is a little more funnier, and he's just more like he doesn't know what he's doing because he's younger than everyone. He's never done the superhero thing, and he's just trying his best, and he's just got a lot more of a development in this movie, and I liked him a lot more. He still has some issues, but he's a lot better. And then they even do like some time travel with him at the ending. Like the ending fight, they lose, and Barry has to time travel back to fix it all. It's really fucking cool, actually. And the best thing about the final fight sequence is they got rid of that red shit, and it's just nighttime, and it's just, Justice League kicking ass. That was awesome. A lot of great stuff though. And there's F-bombs. Like you get to see like Cyborg's like fuck the world and shit like that. It was pretty great. It was like, I'm like, okay, I like this and stuff. And again, Diana gets a lot more development. Arthur gets development, and it leads into the Aquaman a lot better than the theatrical cut did. Yeah, yeah, like you get to see Aquaman save a guy on a boat, and like that makes more sense how it ties into the theatrical cut. Like theatrical cut just cuts so much stuff, and they really shit on what Justice League was. They just took a enormous animal turd on Justice League. Shame on you, Joss Whedon. Really good though. Like, I'll spoil the ending now. Like, y'all seen it. The ending is so good. Also, John Jones, the Martian Manhunter, is in this movie. That was really cool. He comes at the ending as well, and he meets Bruce, and he basically says he's going to join the team, and Bruce is like, okay, cool. And then Bruce has this dream, but it's almost like another premonition that he had when Superman goes bad. So at the very ending of the movie, it's like this post-apocalyptic future, and him and Cyborg and Barry and like Deathstroke are alive still, and it's like a human wasteland, and they're just trying to save the world and stuff because Superman is with Darkseid and they've taken over the world, and he's also got Joker, Jared Leto's Joker. And I will say, I hated Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad. I thought he was so shit. He is haunting in this scene. He is really good. It's only a very short scene, but it's really, really good. And yeah, and then you get to see Superman, and it's terrifying. And it's a dream that Bruce Wayne is having, but it's a dream that is probably going to come true. And this is like Injustice. This is like in a lot of the comic books when Superman goes bad, when Lois Lane dies. So it's really awesome to see that. This post-apocalyptic future where Superman is evil and they have to try to stop it. And Barry has to turn back time and say Lois Lane is the key. Like, it is... I'm so angry and happy at the same time. I'm happy that I saw that. It was really awesome. But I'm angry that we're not going to probably get this movie. Hopefully we do, but I don't think we are going to get this cryptic future. It looks so cool. Superman going bad and stuff, and Ben Affleck, and then Batman has to team up with Joker and Deathstroke and stuff to save the world. That sounds wicked. And we're not going to get that. It's sad because that ending was so good. It was such a great ending. And I'm like, wow. Fucking right, that's awesome. But this movie is great. It's a 4-hour epic film. Great music. Again, it feels like it's a Gladiator movie because of the music and stuff. It's a lot more. It got more development for all these characters. There's just a lot more better moments, shining moments. Just it's what Justice League should have been. And I, give a round of applause to Zack Snyder. I know he's been through a lot. I feel genuinely bad for him, but I'm glad he came back and fixed the mess that Joss Whedon did. And this movie's excellent, man. It's the best Justice League we could ever get, and highly, highly recommend it if you haven't watched it yet. It's fantastic. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me what your thoughts and opinions on the director's cut, or not the Snyder cut of Justice League. And what's your favorite scene? Like, out of all the new scenes they added in the movie, what is your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.